Hi, my name is Neshama Weiss. I'm a senior in the School of Agriculture and Applied Sciences at Utah State University, studying technical management and with a minor in management and leadership, as well as a member of the pro sales team with the Hanson School of Business. For my TE 5910 internship, I chose to complete 150 hours at Farm Bureau Financial Services with the Sean Nielsen Agency. Farm Bureau Financial Services is a mix of a financial services institute as well as an insurance agency, covering everything from large agricultural businesses to small clients like myself, who is just a typical college student. During this internship, I chose to focus on technology and how it relates to sales, mainly focusing on a CRM system, learning it, using it, as well as teaching it to others. I was the first in the office to get licensed to be able to see confidential client information without having a license to actually sell insurance. And so through this 150 hours, I was trained extensively on both the legal and technology related parts of a CRM system, as well as some other skills required to not only sell insurance and quote insurance, but to be able to sell in general. So I would like to talk to you a little bit about that today and show you a little bit of the things that I learned. Now, because I am working with a lot of personal clientele information that I actually needed a license to get, as well as an extensive background check, I don't have many pictures of those, but it would be similar to a quote that you would see when you or yourself were getting your insurance checked. And I just got to see the back end of that and got to understand how the process of quoting someone was, as well as how quotes are derived in the first place, what goes into figuring out pricing, what goes into the sale, what goes into actually understanding the coverages. And so that's just mostly what I did throughout that. And other aspects of the internship were, again, to really develop sales skills, particularly to insurance and sales in general. I've had some sales background, but I'd never done anything technical. I'd never really sold a product that wasn't just like pest control or cookies. So I needed to understand technical background and understand jargon and lingo in order to be able to confidently tell my clients what was going on and how the sale was working. So I want to talk to you firstly a little bit about the CRM system that we used. We used the Microsoft Outlook system, and there was about a 2-month process before we could even fully function with the system. Beforehand, the office was completely paper. We had about 8 filing cabinets and 3 shelving units full of quotes dating back to 2012 around. And so the first part of that, as soon as I got licensed to be able to see the information, was manually inputting all of that into our CRM system and coding it in a way that it was accessible to all of our agents who had received the license. And this had to be done in a certain way because most of the Farm Bureau Financial Services offices use a CRM system or are beginning to use it. So we had to make sure when we were uploading things that it was coded directly to our specific office so that our clientele information was secure and not accessible everywhere. Not only did this protect our clients, but it also made it so that another office in the valley wasn't trying to quote the same person and that there wasn't any competition between the offices or legal ramifications. So it took us, again, about 2 months to go ahead and upload everything on there. And once we did, we had to sort it between months, ages, whether they were single or families that we were quoting for because we had different discounts that apply to that. And then go through and remove anything that was older and as we were calling those quotes once they were actually uploaded, we had to be verifying for certain information and updating them as we go along. And in the office, we have a policy where we reach out a maximum of 10 times a month and do follow-ups. So another thing that we did have to train on, and I wound up training other team members on, was how to effectively execute a business text and how to effectively execute a follow-up text so that we have customer retention, we have interest, even if it wasn't on the first call. So through my 150 hours, I would say that I really learned the ins and outs of a CRM system. I really learned the ins and outs of how to be technical during a sale and how to understand technical lingo in a way that your average customer will understand. I was able to learn more about management because I was the first to be able to access our new system. I then was able to help teach it to new employees. And so I learned a lot about how to effectively communicate and how to make a process that's pretty difficult to understand more simple. And then in the meantime, I also, because I've been there longest and I do have access to be in and out of the building during close, I also learned a lot about office setup and office cleaning to make sure that we are a presentable work environment for our customers, because if you're not doing the one cleaning, you kind of don't think about it. And so being actually the one to do it helped me realize how to keep things professional and how to make sure that my environment, no matter where I am, is a professional environment. So I'm very grateful for this internship, and my 150 hours were really well spent, and I think it has very much prepared me to move on to further roles.